Piancheng, what are you finding? Are you finding bugs in there? Go on, go find your bugs. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So tonight I have a really exciting video for you. I have a little bit of a perfume haul. One of them is the new Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and I also stumbled across an old formulation of Alien. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a compare and contrast from the old formulation to the new one that I also have. And I also have a celebrity scent and a iconic Victoria's Secret fragrance. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we talk mostly about perfume, so if you enjoy relaxing perfume videos like I do, definitely head on down to hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get started. Well, good morning, everybody. I am still sipping on my morning coffee. I'm feeling not 100% awake. When I get excited about something, you guys, I can't sleep though. So last night I tried out the new Kayali fragrance at about midnight, which was a really stupid thing to do because I literally lied awake smelling my arm for like an hour to see how it would progress. And I liked how it smelled so much, I just kept smelling my arm. So anyway, I haven't got a lot of sleep. I'm starting one of 3 night shifts tonight. I have 4 night shifts coming up. So if you guys don't see me for a while, that's why. I'm going to be working and sleeping. So I am sipping on my morning coffee. Somebody is going to ask, so this is my nail polish color. I really like it. It's called Devil Wears Nada. It's a beautiful nudie pink color from Sally Hansen that I can also get away with at work because it doesn't really look like a nail polish from far away. And I'm burning a new candle that I just got from HomeSense, and it is, I believe, pear and freesia. And I really just like the container. I just think the container is beautiful. I love like the sort of pearlescent blue color. So without further ado, let's hop into these perfumes. So I have a few things to share with you today. I have a celebrity fragrance, M by Mariah. We have a Victoria's Secret classic, which is Bombshell. We have the old reformulation Alien, and we have the new Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. So yeah, let's just jump in. Why don't we start out with M by Mariah Carey. So this is the very first Mariah Carey fragrance I've ever tried. If you guys watch my channel, you know that I'm not a huge celebrity fragrance fan. The only celebrity perfume I do currently have is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker, which I think is gorgeous. And I really like wearing that one to bed. That's been my favorite bedtime scent for, I don't even know how long. I love it. So this one, however, I decided to buy on a whim because I saw it at my local grocery store, which apparently is like a gold mine, which I'll get into in a minute. But yeah, my local grocery store, they do have some perfumes, and I think nobody really buys perfumes there. But anyways, they had this one, and this is one that I've heard a lot of good things about. So everyone that I see talk about celebrity fragrances gives the M by Mariah Carey pretty good reviews. When I saw this sitting on the shelf, I was like, what the heck, I'm gonna get it. I kind of had a feeling I wouldn't like it, but so first of all, I have to say I'm not a fan of the bottle. I don't like plasticky, sort of gimmicky bottles. I think if I was a little bit younger, I'd really like it, but I really do not like the big plastic lid. That's my impression. If I was to keep this perfume, I'd probably leave the lid off. So getting into the notes, in the top you have marshmallow and seawater, in the middle you have tiara flower and gardenia, and in the base you have incense, amber, and patchouli. So I don't usually like gardenia, but I do have to say that in this perfume, the gardenia is not very strong. It's quite nicely blended. What I mostly get from this is a really sort of a more mature smelling gourmand fragrance. The marshmallow is very prominent. It definitely has more of a sophisticated vibe. It's a nice smelling perfume, but I have to say I'm not 100% in love with it. It was pleasantly surprising. Like when I sprayed it on the box, I did think, oh yeah, this is nice. I can see why people like it. But after wearing it for the evening, I just didn't enjoy how it smelled when I smelt it. I didn't enjoy the sillage that I was getting. I didn't enjoy, like, it's actually still on my pajama top because I haven't washed my pajama top since I wore this, and I can still smell it. So the performance with this perfume is a non-issue. So that's the bottle without the lid. I think it personally looks much nicer without the big cap on it. So you guys, I think I'm too picky because this is actually a really nice scent. I can't say it's a bad scent. It actually smells really, really nice. And again, it has pretty good performance. I sprayed like a few sprays on my shirt and a couple on my arm, and I could smell it throughout the night, and people were noticing it on me. By people, I mean my daughter and my boyfriend were noticing it on me. And it smells really nice. I don't know, it's kind of an interesting fragrance. It's almost like, has a little bit of a tropical twist because of that tiara flower, and it has this mature vibe because of the incense and the amber and the patchouli, so it definitely doesn't smell like your run-of-the-mill celebrity scent. And lots of marshmallow, but I just have to say I just don't love the scent itself. Like, if I'm being totally honest, I just don't love the scent itself. So this is a 100 ml bottle. This one will be looking for a home if anybody's interested. It's beautiful. I still have the original box. Yeah, it's nice. It has really good performance. I just don't like it personally, like that much. So yeah, that's all there is to that one. That is M by Mariah Carey. Okay, so now let's talk about this absolutely adorable bottle, and this is Victoria's Secret Bombshell Eau de Parfum. So probably the most well-known, iconic Victoria's Secret scent. As I told you guys, I really just had the urge to buy and smell a whole bunch of Victoria's Secret perfumes because you can get them for pretty cheap on discount websites. And I was going to do a whole Victoria's Secret haul, but to be honest with you guys, I'm really not motivated because the other ones I got were not very good. I just feel like they were sort of almost a waste of money. I don't think I'll ever wear them. So the other ones that I had gotten was the Very Sexy, the something Secret Tease Noir or something like that, and also the Tease Heartbreaker. And there was nothing wrong with them per se. They just smelled very young and just kind of what I was expecting, like, I don't know, perfumes that you would get from an underwear store, I guess. So I just wasn't impressed with them. I really didn't like them enough to even do a video about them, and I didn't want to do a really negative review of all the perfumes. So I decided against that. And yeah, I just thought I would talk to you about the iconic Bombshell. First of all, I love the bottle. I love everything about this bottle. If I was a bottle, I'd be this bottle. It's pink, it's pretty, it's classy. It's got some really cute little stripes on the back. It looks a little bit like a diamond. I think it is so cute. So I'm not gonna say I love this. I'm not gonna say it's mind-blowing. It's nothing to write home about, but it is a nice smelling perfume. So this is essentially a fruity, floral, musky scent. And as you guys know, if you watch my channel, I'm not usually drawn to those sort of basic fruity floral musky scents, and I don't mean basic in a bad way. I mean, like, I don't love that scent profile, like Versace Bright Crystal. I don't love that scent profile. This is very much, to me, a little bit along the lines of a Versace Bright Crystal, or almost like a Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but this one's more fruity. And those are just not my favorite scents. So in the opening, you have passion fruit, grapefruit, pineapple, tangerine, and big strawberry. In the mid, you have peony, vanilla orchid, red berries, jasmine, and lily of the valley. And in the base, you have musk, woody notes, and oak moss. It's quite pretty. It really is quite pretty. I would classify this as an easy dumb reach. Like, this would be one of those perfumes that it's a hot day, you're going to the post office, because why? I do nothing but go to the post office these days. That's my outing. That's like my big social excursion. I go to the post office, and you need something easy to throw on, and you just want to smell fresh and clean, maybe like you showered that day and you just washed your hair. And yeah, this is that kind of perfume. It just makes you smell sort of put together, easy, fresh, clean. The lasting power is not beast mode, I wouldn't say, but I also don't think it's terrible. I have tried wearing this for the day. It was there, but it wasn't like a huge performer. But this is a nice perfume. I don't know if it's one I will keep necessarily, because like I say, I just don't love that fresh, fruity, floral vibe. And if I do wear a fresh perfume, it's probably going to be my Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. As you guys know, that's one of my faves, or Flora Botanica, something like that. Yeah, it just, on my arm right now, it pretty much smells like fruity peonies, like fresh, fruity peonies. almost a little bit shampoo-y. I do have to say, if I was going to wear that sort of a fresh shampoo-y perfume, I really recommend you guys check out Dylan Blue. I don't have Dylan Blue, but sometimes I think I should have it because that one has such incredible performance, and it's kind of like a fresh, fruity, floral perfume times 10. Like, it's really a bold, long-lasting, really nice smelling shampoo-y type of perfume, but this is nice. And I really like the bottle, so I kind of want to keep it, but you guys know me, if it's not a 10, like if it's not a 10 out of 10, it's probably not going to stay. But this is a nice one, and I think this is probably one of the more sophisticated smelling ones. It's funny to me that they named it Bombshell, because to me this is not a super sexy bombshell type of perfume. This is just your fresh, pretty girl out of the shower, you know, everyday scent. It's nothing like wow, but yeah, it's nice. So that's my take on Victoria's Secret Bombshell. Don't love it, don't hate it. Okay guys, so now let's get into this gem that I found the other day. And if you guys are new to my channel, hi, hello, welcome. My favorite perfume of all time is Alien. So this is my Alien that I had up until this point. This is a pre-reformulation Alien. So apparently, and I'm not a perfume expert, so don't quote me on these facts, but apparently L'Oreal purchased Thierry Mugler, which is this brand here. And after purchasing this brand, they then reformulated Alien. So I could not remember, because it had been so long since I'd actually been to an Alien perfume counter or a Mugler perfume counter. And I really love Alien. Alien is one of my favorite perfumes of all time. I always wanted to smell the pre-reformulation. I wanted to know what that pre-reformulation smelled like, how bold it was, what was I missing, because it was just so long since I had smelt it. So you guys, the other day I was in, of all places, my grocery store, and I walked by the perfume section, and I don't usually pay attention because in these like small town grocery stores, I mean, what are they gonna have, right? There's usually not much there. And I noticed this name on the box, and I was like,
wait a minute, hold up, wait a second, is that Thierry Mugler?
They had a pre-reformulation Alien on their shelf, and not only did they have one, they actually have 2 other boxes, and not only that, but it was on sale. Yeah, immediately I bought it. I didn't waste any time. I picked it up, I brought it home, and I wanted to share with you guys the difference that I noticed between pre-reformulation and post-reformulation. So I have them on paper strips, but I also have them one on each hand. And what I'll tell you right off the hop, first of all, the notes that are in here is jasmine, amber, and woody notes. Super bold perfume, super sexy. I don't think I have to talk about what it smells like. Most people know what Alien smells like. But what I really wanted to talk about was the differences that I noticed between them. So thankfully, I have to say, I don't really notice that much of a difference, which I'm really happy about, because I thought that I was going to be heartbroken knowing that I couldn't get the old one anymore. And I'm really happy to say, since smelling both of them, that they actually don't have that big of a difference. They are the same fragrance. For me, what I notice is just a difference maybe in the thickness and the denseness of the perfume. So I have the new one on my hand here, or sorry, I have the old one on my hand here. And it smells like Alien. It's rich, it's deep, it's dense. I think I maybe pick up a little bit more on a little bit more of a heavy amber type of a accord. It's just really strong. It's a really strong scent. And on my right hand, I have the new one, which smells pretty much the same, except it's a touch on the lighter side and it's a little more soapy. So that's really the only difference I notice. I think if somebody walks by and they're wearing either of these, I don't think you're going to be able to tell a difference between, are they wearing the new or the old Alien? You're just going to think they're wearing Alien, which thank goodness, because it's not like they completely changed it. It's just, I definitely think that the older one, the older formulation does have more of a richness and a depth to it. It's just a little stronger. I think that's what it is. The old one is just a little bit more, a little bit stronger, richer, deeper. And the new one is a little bit more soapy, I guess. A little bit more soapy, but not to an extreme. They're not that different. I'm really happy to say that they're not that different. I was thinking it was going to be like a drastic difference, and I was going to be just kind of mad, actually, at the people who reformulated them, because why change a good thing? But like I say, I'm happy to say that they're not that much different than I thought they would be. But that being said, I am tempted to still go get a backup bottle, because it's just so rich and beautiful, and I want the best of the best. I want the best of the best, but I'm happy to say that, yeah, they're really not that different. So I don't know. I can't tell you about the longevity yet because I have not given the older formulation or the old formulation a full day's wear. I have not done that yet, but I do have a sneaky suspicion that this is going to be very long lasting because even spraying it on the box, the whole room smells like it. It's just very, very strong. It's very potent. Whereas the new one, I do feel definitely has a bit of a soapier, lighter vibe to it. But it's not light. I mean, I've tried the eau de toilette and this doesn't smell like an eau de toilette. It's just, yeah. So anyway, I won't ramble on too much longer, but that's my thoughts on the old versus the new. They're the same notes. They don't smell that much different. One of them is just a little richer and denser smelling, and the other one is a little bit lighter and more soapy. But yeah, I'm really not that disappointed, to be honest. I just hope they don't reformulate it again. Like, please don't do it again. Okay, and now let's move on to the star of the show for me today, and that is the new Kayali fragrance, which is Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. And I do have to say thank you so much to Huda Beauty because they did send this out to me complimentary to review for you guys. So if you guys watch my channel, you know that I am a huge fan of Kayali. I currently have the vanilla and the citrus, and those are my two favorite Kayali fragrances. So yeah, let's get into this one. First of all, I have to say I love the packaging. I am a huge fan of the Kayali packaging. It is so beautiful. So you basically take it off like this. Oh my gosh, look how pretty it is, you guys. You guys, and I can smell it already. I sprayed it in the box once last night and I can smell it and it's so beautiful. Okay. So this is an eau de parfum intense. All of the other Kayali fragrances are just regular eau de parfums, and some of them are long lasting, some of them are not quite as long lasting. So this is their most intense, long lasting perfume they have created. And I am just completely obsessed with this packaging. How beautiful is it? And that's before you even take the bottle out. Okay, so this is the bottle itself. As you can see, it's super reflective, so you can see my hand there. And this is just a beautiful, stunning bottle. So they have this pink foil all over it, and I love the shape of all the Kayali bottles. They look like diamonds, they look like gems. I also love the sort of crystal diamond shaped lids on them. I just think they have done such a beautiful job with the packaging overall. So let's get into the notes of this perfume. So in the top you have pink pepper, saffron, bergamot, and royal lily. In the mid you have Bulgarian rose, May rose, vanilla orchid, and magnolia. And in the base you have sandalwood, musk, amber, and patchouli. I made the mistake of spraying this on myself before I went to bed last night because that's how I like to test my perfumes. I like to put them on my arm and kind of lay awake and watch YouTube for a little bit and just see how they progress. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance, you guys. I'm gonna respray it in a minute just to refresh my memory. But this is essentially a sweet, sexy, slightly spicy perfume. And it definitely has a little bit of that Middle Eastern vibe. Okay, you guys, so I just put it in the box and I can smell it from here. Oh my gosh, you guys, this perfume is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so unique. It's so pretty. It definitely gives me a little bit of those Middle Eastern vibes. I get a lot of saffron. I get a lot of pink pepper. The rose is also very heavy, and of course it does smell different on skin than it does on the box. It smells even better on skin. It's just I'm covered right now in Bombshell and Alien, so I don't have anywhere to put it. It smells so good. It's sweet. There's a lot of rose. I do get a lot of rose in here, but it's not like a mature, dusky, old rose scent. It's not a dated rose. It's a very young, flirty rose, and it's very sweet. I don't know where that sweetness is coming from. It might be a little bit of that pink pepper. It might be a little bit of that vanilla orchid, but it is so sweet. There's something in here that is just, there's something in here that's just so intoxicating. It's so beautiful. It's very well blended as well. Like, I honestly can't pick apart the different notes except the fact that I do get a lot of pink pepper, a lot of saffron, and a lot of rose. I would say those are like the stars of the show. But you guys, this would be perfect for a date night. This would be perfect. You could almost even wear it as an everyday signature scent. You would smell incredible. Nobody would know what you were wearing. And I was kind of nervous. I didn't know if I was going to like it because, as you guys know, if you watch my channel, I do have a problem with rose fragrances. Like some rose fragrances, if they're too like jammy sweet, I don't know, just certain types of like rose oudi combinations I don't like. And I knew that this would have a bit of that sort of Middle Eastern spicy vibe to it, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, to be honest, but this is such a pleasant surprise. Okay, so lasting power for this, you guys, is also very good. Like I say, I sprayed it on my arm before I went to bed. When I woke up in the morning, I could still smell it on my arm, which is really, really good for Kayali, but it's good for perfume in general. Okay guys, so I do apologize, but somewhere along the line I pushed stop record halfway through my review of this fragrance. I will come back and update you a little bit more thoroughly in the future and see if it's compliment getting and all of that kind of stuff. And I want to let you know that in the opening you get a ton of saffron and pink pepper. About 2 or 3 minutes in, that pink pepper and saffron starts to dry down a little bit and it becomes very sweet. You get a lot of that vanilla orchid, the rose really comes through, and the dry down is just this magical, sweet, delicious, heavenly goodness that I don't know how to describe, but you absolutely must smell it. Even if you don't like rose, even if you don't like pink pepper, I definitely recommend checking this one out. It just sort of embodies a sweet, feminine, flirtatious woman, great for a date night. People are also asking me if I can compare it to Lancome Oud Bouquet or Shoggoth Oud. I will tell you that the only similarities I see is that it is a sweet rose and it does have a little bit of that Middle Eastern vibe. But personally, you guys, if you watch my channel, you know that I cannot wear Shoggoth Oud or Oud Bouquet. And personally, I like this one so much better. This one is just like Lancome Oud Bouquet, but a little bit more flirty, feminine, sweet, not so heavy, not so overbearing, not so in your face. Definitely more feminine. And for me, this is 100 times better, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I'm sure there's lots of people out there who would say Oud Bouquet is a much better scent, and that's totally their prerogative, but no, I definitely prefer this one, and I think this is much more sexy, feminine, flirty for sure. So yeah, sorry you guys for my slippery fingers, and let's get back to the video. So you guys, that is it for today's little haul. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these perfumes. And just to do a quick recap, as I always like to do, the M by Mariah Carey is a very sweet, flirty scent. It's got a lot of marshmallow, but it's not 100% my thing, but I can see why people like it, and I think a lot of people would really, really love that one. Victoria's Secret Bombshell is a really nice, kind of easy, dumb reach, grab and go, everyday, fruity, floral, musky shampoo type of scent. Very nice, but I don't know if it's going to be a keeper for me. Aliens, old reformulation, new reformulation, not a huge difference, except the old one is quite a lot more bold. Otherwise, they smell pretty much the same. And the Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper is a beautiful, spicy, soft, rose, sweet scent. It's hard to explain, it's gorgeous, and it's a must sniff. And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a fantastic weekend. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these perfumes. I would love to know your thoughts if you've ever sniffed the old reformulation of Alien versus the new one. And I'd also love to know your thoughts if you've smelt the new Kayali. And if you haven't already, feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram. And I will see you guys all very soon. Bye for now.